The evolution and legacy of the bayonet in military history. Throughout history, the bayonet has been a crucial tool in the arsenal of soldiers, serving as both a weapon and a symbol of military prowess. Its significance in warfare stretches back to the 17th century, when it was first introduced as a means to convert a musket into a close combat weapon. As we delve into the reasons why soldiers relied on bayonets for so long, we uncover a fascinating evolution of military tactics that shaped the way wars were fought. Understanding the historical context of the bayonet not only highlights its practical applications, but also reveals the strategic thinking of military leaders over the centuries. From the trenches of World War I to the battlefields of the Napoleonic Wars, the bayonet has been a steadfast companion to soldiers, embodying the grit and determination required in combat. In this video, we will explore the enduring legacy of the bayonet, examining how it adapted to changing warfare dynamics and why it remained a staple in military training for so long. Join us as we uncover the stories behind this iconic weapon and its impact on the art of war. The bayonet has a rich history that dates back to the 17th century, originating in France as a practical solution for soldiers who needed a close combat weapon. Initially, these stabbing blades were designed to fit onto the muzzle of a musket, allowing soldiers to defend themselves when their firearms were not in use. This innovation quickly gained traction, and by the late 1600s, bayonets became a standard part of military equipment across Europe. Key battles throughout history showcase the bayonet's critical role in warfare. For instance, during the Battle of Waterloo in 1815, the fierce bayonet charges were pivotal in determining the outcome of the conflict. Similarly, in the trenches of World War I, soldiers often resorted to bayonets in brutal close-quarters combat, highlighting their importance even in an era dominated by firearms. As military tactics evolved, so did the bayonet. By the 19th century, it became standard issue in various armies, including the British, French, and American forces. The bayonet was not just a weapon, it symbolized the soldier's readiness to engage in hand-to-hand combat, reinforcing the psychological aspect of warfare. Bayonets have long been recognized for their tactical advantages in combat situations, providing soldiers with a versatile weapon that could adapt to various scenarios. When firearms were the primary means of engagement, the bayonet allowed soldiers to transition seamlessly from shooting to close-quarters combat. This versatility was crucial on the battlefield, where the chaos of war often rendered firearms less effective due to factors like distance, terrain, or ammunition shortages. The psychological impact of close combat cannot be underestimated. The sight of soldiers charging with fixed bayonets often instilled fear in enemy forces, creating a sense of impending doom. This intimidation factor could lead to a breakdown in morale, causing opponents to falter or retreat. In hand-to-hand combat scenarios, bayonets proved to be highly effective. Their design allowed for quick thrusts and slashes, making them lethal in the hands of trained soldiers. In the heat of battle, where every second counts, the ability to engage an enemy up close with a bayonet could mean the difference between life and death. Advancements in weaponry have significantly influenced the use and design of bayonets throughout military history. Initially, bayonets were designed to complement smoothbore muskets, which required soldiers to engage in close combat when their firearms were ineffective. As firearms evolved, so too did bayonet design, adapting to the changing needs of soldiers on the battlefield. The introduction of rifled muskets in the 19th century marked a pivotal moment in this relationship. With the rise of rifled muskets, the role of the bayonet began to shift. While still a valuable tool, the emphasis on long-range shooting meant that soldiers were less likely to engage in hand-to-hand combat. This change in tactics led to a decline in the practical use of bayonets, as the focus shifted toward maintaining distance from the enemy. Furthermore, the development of automatic and semi-automatic firearms in the 20th century further diminished the bayonet's relevance. As warfare became increasingly mechanized, the need for close combat weapons like bayonets decreased, leading to their gradual phase-out in many modern armies. Understanding these technological developments helps clarify the evolving role of bayonets in military strategy. Bayonets have transcended their practical use in warfare to become powerful symbols of bravery and honor within military tradition. Throughout history, they have represented the courage of soldiers who faced the chaos of battle, often serving as a reminder of the sacrifices made in the name of duty. The sight of a soldier wielding a bayonet evokes a sense of valor, embodying the spirit of those who fought valiantly on the front lines. In military ceremonies and parades, bayonets hold a prominent place, often featured in the ceremonial dress of soldiers. The act of fixing bayonets during a parade signifies readiness and discipline, reinforcing the bond between soldiers and their commitment to their country. These rituals not only honor the past, but also instill a sense of pride and unity among service members. Moreover, the bayonet's representation extends into art and literature, where it often symbolizes the harsh realities of war. Artists and writers have depicted bayonets in various forms, capturing the intensity of combat and the emotional struggles of soldiers. From paintings to poetry, the bayonet serves as a poignant reminder of the human experience in warfare, highlighting its cultural significance beyond mere functionality. In contemporary military practices, the relevance of bayonets continues to spark interest and debate among military strategists and personnel. While modern warfare has shifted significantly towards technology and long-range engagements, many armed forces still incorporate bayonet techniques into their training programs. Current military training often includes close-quarters combat drills that emphasize the use of bayonets, ensuring that soldiers are prepared for any scenario, including situations where firearms may be impractical or unavailable. The necessity of bayonets in modern warfare is a topic of ongoing discussion. Critics argue that advancements in weaponry and tactics have rendered bayonets obsolete, while proponents maintain that the psychological impact and effectiveness of close combat cannot be overlooked. The unpredictability of urban warfare and counterinsurgency operations often necessitates a versatile approach, where bayonets can serve as a last line of defense. Several modern armies still utilize bayonets as part of their standard issue. For instance, the United States Marine Corps includes bayonet training in its curriculum, emphasizing the importance of hand-to-hand combat skills. Similarly, the British Army continues to train soldiers in bayonet techniques, recognizing their value in specific combat situations. In summary, the enduring use of bayonets in military history highlights their historical, tactical, and cultural significance. From their origins in the 17th century as a practical solution for close combat to their role in key battles that shaped nations, bayonets have proven to be more than just weapons. They symbolize bravery and honor among soldiers. Tactically, bayonets provided versatility on the battlefield, allowing soldiers to engage effectively in hand-to-hand combat, while also serving as a psychological tool to intimidate enemy forces. Culturally, bayonets have become ingrained in military tradition, featured in ceremonies and represented in art and literature, reminding us of the sacrifices made by those who serve. As we reflect on the evolution of military tactics and the changing landscape of warfare, it's essential to appreciate how the bayonet has adapted and maintained its relevance even in modern times. If you found this exploration of bayonets insightful, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more engaging content on military history and tactics. Don't forget to like and share this video with fellow history enthusiasts. Your support helps us continue to bring you fascinating stories from the past.